I would interface with one all the time. As a 5-year-old kid, this demon would pop out of my wall. And I know I wasn't imagining things, because you gotta understand, your sensory perception as a child is far greater than when you become an adult. Because once you become an adult, or so-called adult, you so plugged into this matrix that you can't see what you used to see. This is why little babies, when they're born, they're always looking around because they can still see things from an astral realm and other realms. So, this deity or demon, whatever you want to call it, he didn't harm me, but we would interface all the time. Now, I grew up, my grandmother was a high occultist, just keeping it 100 with you. She did the mixes and she did the spells. She used me for the spells. Okay, so I'm bear witness to you that demons are real. This particular demon never touched me. And in the daytime, he would disappear back into the floor, but I would still be able to communicate with him. My grandmother would set things out for him to come and get fruits, vegetables, and I would bear witness and see this demon pop out of the floor on 2 legs. All right? Now, I wasn't smoking weed. I was 4. All right? So I'm speaking to you. That'll all be in my book, and that's just a little smidget of it. But I've cooked up spells and all of these things before as a child, not unbeknownst to me that my grandmother was using me for certain things. Because, you know, come on, you know how the roots work. In the daytime, your grandmother go to church. At nighttime, she's cooking that shit up. You know what I mean? All right? And I bear witness of entities popping out of the floor, out of the sky. It was so common in my grandmother's house that it was nothing. Okay? If I saw a spirit walk by, I never stopped eating. This is how, listen, I'm trying to share something with you that I've never shared with anybody. All right? Since we're on the subject of demons, and for those who don't think they're real, they are real. Once your perception is manipulated, all right? We're going to talk about that, your perception of things. Because I just read the newspaper that this band of thugs went into Liberia or Kenya someplace and stole a whole bunch of women and took them somewhere else and turned them into prostitutes and told them, you better be a prostitute because I put some voodoo on you. And them women, because of their perception, they knew that magic, they went out there and they did their thing. You try that shit with Shamika from the projects, who don't have a clue about what voodoo is and don't believe it,